Hello people of the internet, my name is Preston and I am the programmer here at Leafy Games.
And I'm George, the artist, and we have quite a few things to talk to you today about the update that should be out now, 0.49b.
I'll do a quick overview of some of the big things we added, and then we'll kind of go a little bit more in depth on some of them later in the video. So first of all, we added a swap or trade option to the trading menu. We've added long-range warp stations and the long-range warp network. We've made improvements to the star map visuals. We've added a partial save game option. We've made some tweaks to some CPUs and some components, and also some bug fixes, including hopefully a fix to the crash that can happen during warp.
Alright, so first off, let's talk about the trading menu real quick. So, as always, when you're in a sector with an automated trading station, you just go to the tab menu, comms, and then browse the goods, and you can scroll around. The new addition, as you might notice, is the this little plus icon, because now you don't just have the option to buy something. You have more than one option to sort of acquire said components. So just by clicking that, it'll open a sort of a drop down. And as you can see, we can just straight up buy this nano-active hull, or, new option, we can trade our existing hull, add that value to our current number of credits, and then this is what we would end up with. So we would only pay 735 credits for this nano-active hull. What makes the trade option really nice is that it instantly installs the new components. So if I click trade and head back out, you can see my hull. Did I click trade?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, so you can see the active hull is now installed instantly. Don't have to go through all these different steps in order to get it installed. So this works for any installed component that has a similar type. For example, if you look at programs and viruses, you can buy straight up. Actually, we can't even afford the instant antivirus by itself. We actually have to trade it. And you can see the instant warp charge is more valuable, so we would actually gain 900 credits through trading it, and that's why the negative is there. And I think this is generally the idea. It should hopefully make trading and swapping components and installing them a lot faster. Yeah, that's it for that.
So we've made some improvements to the piloting HUD. You can see that it shows some of these symbols that you can see on the star map in the piloting HUD now. So I can see that this is a symbol for a long-range warp station, and I can see that I can go ahead and warp there. That's currently lined up. I think all these are just regular sectors, so they don't necessarily have icons. But I'll go ahead and warp to the long-range warp station, and you can see if I open up my star map that we've made some improvements to the star map and added the long-range network, so you can see how they all connect. If I zoom in, you can see I'm about to arrive at a connection to the network, so we'll be able to see kind of what it looks like. You may also notice in the star map, as I zoom out, important sectors will sort of stay. Oops, zoomed in. And I can also disable and enable certain parts of this, so you can customize as you see fit. So cool, now I am actually at the long-range warp station. Oh, there it is. Go ahead and rotate. So how these guys work. So instead of fuel, you'll essentially pay a toll, and these guys can transport you much faster than your normal sort of warp drive. These guys can go something on the order of 20 times faster. And they don't use your fuel. You're essentially in their warp field, so all you have to do is pay. So first step, go ahead and then connect it onto the comms, and we'll go ahead and say, yeah, we want to go here. You can see it's 140 credits, so I'll go ahead and do that. It charges me, and we'll start to line itself up.
If you're wondering what those choices mean, you can go to the star map, and you can see that this station is directly connected to two other stations, and that's where the choices come from. So you clicked 1390, so it's going to be lining up that way.
I think so, yeah. Oh, so yeah, now it's lined up. And you can see it's got some particle systems and effects and such. So now that it's lined up and activated, all I have to do is fly through it. So this is if I could fly through it directly there, but I'd be actually going the wrong way. So you kind of go the directions of the particles. Feel free to try it. I don't recommend it. If you go the opposite direction, I think it's kind of like push you back and do some stuff. I'm sure some people will do it. So it's all lined up. It's done my. I've already paid my toll. If I wanted to, I could cancel it, which would refund me, and then I could select the same destination or a new one, or just don't use it at all, keep my money. But so yeah, it's all ready to go. So basically, you just gotta fly into it. So yeah, now we're using the long-range warp network, and if I were to look at a star map, you can see that I'm flying fairly quickly, and you can see the systems fly by. So yeah, basically I paid my toll. You could travel along the network to any other part of the network, and then of course when you're off the network, it's just you and your good old warp drive again. So
this is really good for just skipping across vast distances. If you have a very specific objective in mind, it may be quite useful.
Indeed. So yeah, hopefully you guys find it useful. I'm sure we'll be making more improvements to it as we go with your feedback. So, but yeah, that's basically the long-range warp network.
All right. So many of you have been asking for this feature for quite a while, and we decided to start with an early version of it. So yeah, save games. So just to start off, the host is the one who can save. So as the host, you can just click escape, or press the escape button, and just save the game. And down there, it'll tell you the name of the file and all that jazz. One thing to note, it does not save the galaxy itself. Rather, it only focuses on some of the more reliable information that will be there from future updates for now. You know, we still have a lot more planned with it. But for now, it saves stuff like the ship name, level, XP, credits, talents.
It doesn't actually save the talents, but it saves the levels, so you can just
Yeah.
add your talents back. It saves components,
So.
your items. And, it saves a lot of stuff. But what it doesn't save is where you are in the galaxy, which sectors you've visited, what you've done on those sectors. All that, the galaxy itself, because it's changing so much right now, it just doesn't make a lot of technical sense to start saving that, because basically every version number, your save file would have to be thrown away because things have changed enough that it's sort of no longer relevant.
We have a good plan for handling that in the future, but for now, hopefully this is enough to.
This is it's definitely a stepping stone, but
Yeah.
we think it will still be quite useful. So it saves your ship and stuff like that. So yeah. So you're gonna go ahead and load one up, huh?
Yeah, so I disconnected from the game, and all I have to do is continue, and I can refresh. You know, this is still, of course, very early, and just click on that, and it can even give you some game info. You can even decide to make it a private crew if you want. You can even, I guess, change the name. Wow, that's pretty cool. And so just click continue. Give it a second to load. We'll probably start back at the Union hub, Sector 0. But and here we are. So we can look at our levels. See, we are same level, same amount of credits. You can look at our ship components. Everything's still here. Yeah.
You even have your nanoactive hull.
Yeah, my from earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's about the gist of what it saves. In the future, we will be, of course, expanding. The advantage of doing it the way we've done is that hopefully the save doesn't have to be replaced. It doesn't get erased every version. So hopefully, as we do updates and stuff, you can sort of keep your save, and there won't be as many conflicts. There probably will be in the future, but this will help minimize it. So I'm sure you've had games that you've been frustrated because the saves just don't work after the next version, or but we're hoping to avoid that as much as possible and just make it easy. So
yeah, and because of that, we had to make some interesting choices. But and once again, in the future, this doesn't delete your saves, to my knowledge. Like it'll
you can
save them.
You can game the system, very easily. But
in the future, there'll be safeguards so that hopefully it adds more attention to the galaxy, because your saves could theoretically be deleted.
Yeah, so we're still definitely, yes, they're definitely not, it's not the final implementation. It's more of a system to help you guys test easier, so you don't have to kind of play through the same parts over and over again. You can and just be a little less frustrating as we sort of round out the systems and make the game itself just more fun. So yeah, I think that's what we have right now for saving.
All right. So another kind of a noticeable change that you might see is that we've added a jump computer, so the ARX GP, and what this does is just increases the calculation of the jump. So hopefully maybe we can demonstrate that here. So I'm going to initiate the jump charge. You can see the calculation.
You should be able to reduce and increase power to science lab to affect it.
I see. Okay, so I'm going to quickly remove this. Maybe we can notice the difference. Wow.
It's basically going to stop. Yeah.
That's.
It will very slowly go, but you really don't want to sell your jump computer.
Oh my goodness, that's a drastic change. Okay.
Well, yeah, because every ship has one, so don't. It's like if you unequip your warp drive, like it's just not going to work. Yeah.
Is it not even moving? Just barely?
It's moving very slow.
That's awful. Okay. Don't sell your jump computer. Get two, just in case.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Besides that, we've done a number of bug fixes across the board. As my brother said earlier, we were fighting a crash during warp for quite a while, and we haven't been able to replicate it, so hopefully it's gone.
Well, that's not entirely true. No, we have replicated it. It's
Yes,
just
yeah.
basically what we did was we upgraded the core version of Unity to the non-beta one that just got released a week ago or so, and it seems to have stabilized some of our crashes. So it's always good.
Yeah.
I wish I could take credit, but no, I think Unity did this one. Did us a solid. So it's pretty cool.
Many of you have also had this like really strange thing where you would like teleport. You wouldn't be able to pass through this door, and we thankfully have found the issue for that one. And those are the two really the big ones that we've encountered so far. We found a few others in regarding to sensors and stuff, and you can read the patch notes to get all the details. But I think that's pretty much it for now.
Yep. Thanks, guys, for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope you guys enjoy the update. We're pretty proud of it, and we have a pretty big one. We always have big plans, but I think the next one, hopefully, you guys will like.
Yeah, we're pretty excited.
But
big things.
But yeah, thanks, guys, for watching. Enjoy.
Have a good one, guys. Bye.